Okay, I wasn't streaming. I thought I was streaming before. Okay, so basically, this it's happening right now. We got two guys on base. Up here we have the part of fortune conjunct Mars, which is ruling the house of the favorite, and then they did a mound visit, which have talked about in live streams before. Is that when there's like an aspect, like the reason the Cubs got out of the last thing is because of mound visit. Just before this, there was a mound visit, so it's weird. They always do mound visits when there's aspects coming up that could help either team. But we'll see what happens here. And then we have this, the part of fortune, the antitia of the part of fortune is going to be on here. So we'll see what happens. It could come through though for the Cubs here. And I'm on break right now, so I'll cover a few games after this little part here. Yeah, it's been a disaster the past few days here, and I noticed that in the concurrent games that were going on yesterday, that every team that had the moon right on this cusp here, just on the inside, they won. So if it was on the seventh cusp, or sorry, on the eighth cusp just outside, then they won. The underdog won, and then vice versa. Like if it was just outside, they all lost. So it's 29 after right now. Let's jump ahead to 30 after. So it's right. It's coming right on the ASC or the IC here. Now, I'd imagine that helps the favorite or the underdog get out of this, but it could also drive it through because it's also conjunct the favorite, so it could help the favorite. But I was thinking this conjunction would get them a score. Yeah, we're loaded. Let me post this in my Discord. What's going to happen here? I think they're going to score. After this score here, I'll get into decoding some games. So we're looking at this here and this here. And then it goes on to conjunct the north node right here. This is one to conjunct the north node. So they might get a bunch in here. Or this evens it out and it like stops it from coming through. Okay, so we're at 31 after, and I have it set for 30 after. It's like immediately on the IC right now. This is separating now, and then down here, the Mars is coming through a little bit later. See, the APOF is right here, and then Mars is right there. So if the underdog was up, I would think that for sure they were going to score. That's my only concern because the underdog owns this house here, and the APOF is helpful to whatever cusp it falls on. It was conjunct the Lord 1, and then Lord 1's coming through here too. So it's interesting. It's all been balls. They might walk one in. But like I said in my previous streams, when you watch it, like, if you follow this guy around the chart, you'll see that it causes scores a lot. One out. So yeah, now we have the shortstop up. So Mars represents the shortstop. So this is good for the favorite. The final, if they don't score here, like the final score might be like something like 2-1 or something. Everything's been so wonky lately. I want to follow a full game around while live streaming, like just show you guys like as it's going on, especially a high scoring game. Like you can see it as it's going on, what's happening. And I think if I do that more often too, I'll get more of a feel of if it's exactly what's going on too. But this part of fortune was conjunct this right here. Like these two were conjunct. That's what set this all up. And then this anticia down here on the IC, it seems to have helped the underdog. But then we have this Mars coming through just a little bit late, and then Mars represents the shortstop, and he's the shortstop. Warner, he's 0-2. He's probably going to go down. Ball in the dirt, running one in, hopefully. What's happening? What is happening right now? Did they score or what? Seems like they must have scored because... Oh no, he got out of it. Wow. Alright, so yeah, that evened it out. That makes sense. Because this helps the underdog, and that would help the favorite, so it set it up. And then this evened it out. Alright, now let's go to some games. So I'm skipping this one because the odds they're both minus 110. Oh, I didn't have that. I had the wrong area set. I'm gonna put that in the right area. And then I like to organize it by east to west. So this is at 7960, Miami. Okay, it's good. So we're not doing that one. And then here's Miami. So Aquarius is rising, and Saturn is retrograde. Where's Saturn? Here, retrograde. See? And then Scorpio's in the 10th, and Mars is in detriment over here. So both of the significators of the favorite are not doing well here. And then the Sun is Lord 7, and then Lord 4 is Venus. Venus is in the same sign as the Moon. The Moon controls the game, and the Moon isn't making any aspects to any of the Lords. So this sign rising has been a real pain in the ass. Yeah, there was lots going on in that chart. Thanks, John. So, like in regular astrology right now, you would say that the favorite is in a bad position here, but John Ferrari would not say that. But John Ferrari's method is not that consistent. Like many things are pretty consistent in his method. But so I'm just gonna go here, and I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Cardinals in this game, and just because of the damage to the Lord 1 and Lord 10, and then it's just a default chart. And I've noticed that if it's a default chart and the lords are like damaged, then they lose. It's that's how I've been seeing it anyway. So that's what I'm gonna put. So just go with your codes. Like we're just learning here together. If it was a sure thing, I would tell you guys how I felt about it. It's just been all wonky lately. And it's really weird that the Marlins are that big of a favorite. Like, what are you talking about? So probably would say Marlins win. Once I get going on a streak here, like once I start getting hot, then it's gonna be way better. But lately, it's just not been good, and it's a lot of figuring shit out right now. Like if you guys remember when I did that Phillies play the other day, like Frawley would have had the underdog, but because of my experience in my Discord, I knew that it was going to be the Phillies, so I put it in. And Frawley doesn't track the rising signs. He doesn't talk about the retrograde or detriment. He does in regular horary, but not in this. Man, my eyes been twitching for 3 days. Yay, stress. All right. One moment, please. Okay, there's that game. Anything to note? Let's see if there's anything to note. I like to just make notes of something that's unique. I'm basically looking for anything on any of the houses, like tight on the houses, or aspecting this part of fortune. And Tisha, the part of fortune's at 1840 over here. And nothing that I really can see otherwise, like that's like unique. Let me just, I'm going to search 5 degree. Hold on. Let's go down to the fixed stars. Wait, it's on 5 degrees Aquarius. Where's Aquarius? Okay, and then this is at 7 degrees Leo. Nothing like significant on those. And then what was the degrees? Scorpio has 19 degrees. Okay, Scorpio is 19. So Scorpio and Taurus, I'm just looking for a 19 here, or something close to it. Nothing. Okay. All right. Okay, next game. So this game is different. We have Detroit, and we have right away. I can see that there's Lord 4 is inside the 7. Uh, Nothing is on any like tight on any cusps. This Venus is down here on the 4th, or just outside the 5th. Sorry. And then we have this orange moon just outside the 6th. The Brewers homered 4 minutes ago. Let's go see what that was at 39 after. So let's see what the wait. Yeah, let's see what that was happening at 39 after. So at 39 after, we have what do we have going on at 39 after? This this north node was conjunct the antissa of the part of fortune at 39 after. This is supposed to belong to the favorite as well as this. So maybe the Brewers are in the favorite spot for some reason. I don't know. If you ever want to pull up a chart after, like what you can do is go to Twitter and go to MLB. I think it's called MLB home runs, and just look at the times that they happened at, and then you can just pull up the chart and then look around, look for conjunctions and look for house cusps. So we're at 44 after in this game. So this Venus is going to cross. I don't think that would help the favorite though. We'll see. That I gotta imagine that would help the underdog because the underdog was Taurus at the beginning. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense though. Okay, let's go to the Taggers game again. I don't know what to think about this game. I might skip it. Let's just search. I don't think I'll have anything. Yeah. Lord 4 inside. Let me just type that. Lord 4. Okay, wait, here we go. Pluto on the XU. Lord 4. Mars inside the 7th. I hate it because I didn't put the odds back then. So the Patriots were underdogs. They were inside the 7th. Oh, yeah, right here. But that's not Lord 4, that's Lord 10. Alright, so that was useless. I used to type with like the symbols and stuff. Lord 4 just inside the first house. No. I feel like this would help the underdog. It's like not ideal. Hey, Rensu. MLB sucks. Follow along, buddy. See what happens here. It's lots of craziness going on right now. Like there's no consistency happening. Just in general, when I see minus 155, it makes me feel like the team's going to lose. So I'm going to go with the underdogs here too, the Astros. From the astrology and from my experience, minus 155 loses a lot. It does come through, but it mostly loses. And just bear with me if I'm not crushing right now. Like you'll see some amazing shit if you just tune in and catch me live. You'll see some really mind blowing shit. I might go on like a losing streak for a while, but at some point you'll see some crazy shit that happens, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? That can happen? Like astrology's real?" I'm just like a guy, right? I learned from somebody else. And if you saw some of my shorts that I made so far, you would see that. But I gotta stream more often so that it actually happens. All right, so Capricorn rising. Capricorn is a strong sign. Aquarius is the shitty one. It's dualistic. That's why it has the two symbols. Yeah, it is real. It is real. And I have to become more of a well-rounded astrologer guy. Like I have to know like when planets are in detriment and stuff. And that's what I plan on doing with this live streaming. Okay, okay. And then Lord or Venus is inside the seventh. Wait, maybe this would help the underdog. I mean the favorite. Because I started tracking whether it's on the inside or the outside research. I need to edit this. Did you guys see that they appointed the World Economic Forum's leaders on the 15th, the birthday of a certain secret society? And both their names equal 119. Should be fun, huh? Can't wait for that combo to come to help us out in life. I think I might go with the Detroit actually after thinking about this because it's on the outs, it's on the inside. It seems to be a problem. Frawley would have. Okay, I'm just gonna put what Frawley would have, and then you guys can just do whatever you want. But I think it's gonna go to the. I think it's gonna go because it's on the inside. I think it's gonna go to Tigers, even though it's minus 155. Oh shit. Frawley. Okay. Well, that one sucked. I wish there was something good going on. Pirates are up. Let's see what's going on in this chart. 53 after. I'll go to 56 after. Okay. Venus just crossed. Nothing happened. Saturn's going to cross down here. This could help the underdog, but it's a little bit far. And then when the bottom comes up, we're going to have Jupiter square the part of fortune. Okay, back to this game. Oh, did this line change? I swear that there's a better line on this. Okay, well, they're still favorites. Okay, so I like I had this in another game. Okay, wait. So Pluto's on the outside. It's really tight though. Like this is supposed to be really destructive, and it's. I was already thinking I was gonna go with the Seahawks. I mean, not the Seahawks, the Mariners. We have this one, this trine. So I'm just gonna copy that. You guys, let me know if you're in my chat. Like, let me know what you're already on. Like, I wouldn't go with my decodes right now because I don't feel very confident about them. We did have a game yesterday where Pluto was crossing the IC, and like in my other streams, I've said when it crosses the IC, there's usually a score, and that's what happened. I didn't have the outcome correct though. 3-0 for the Brewers. All right, and then 2 outs. Okay. Yes, I think we're going to go with the Mariners here. I think Pluto's my favorite planet. So even though I'm losing, every time I lose a game, if I write it out and have it documented, it's something I can always refer to, right, in the future. I just need to go grind harder and get it done. I'm just so busy with kids and work and family life and all this stuff. Pluto on the AC less than 1 degree. Outside. All right, that's all I'm going to do. So Mariners, Tigers, Cardinals, and like my confidence on them is not the best. If I had like the, if I had the moon on either of these things, like I would feel really good. The moon is the most come through thing if it's on any of these, except for when it's on the outside down here on the IC, then it flips around. Same with the Anticia, the part of fortune on the top, it flips around. And I wish John Farley would have spent more time. I don't know how he even did this back when there was no computers. Like he wrote the book in 2004, I think. Well, there's computers then, but like how often and accurate was what he was doing? How good was the software back then? Top of the 6-2 out. Let's see, because this is going to be on here coming up. Jump it ahead. Saturn's also a malefic too. It's getting close. Yeah, I know it was decent in 2004, but how did the boomer handle it? It's my real thought. I wish I was in 2004 still. I miss I miss 2008. Oh my gosh, 2008 to 2013 was awesome. This could help the Cubs if they're up at this time, because Saturn's a malefic, and it could damage the opportunity for the Brewers here. They are. It also can represent Grand Slams. I'm about to wrap it up. I'll try to add more into. I'm gonna add some more into my server after I'm done uh, my last little bit of work here at work. Yeah. So the World Economic Forum guys were appointed on the order's birthday. And play runs. Oh, they got runs. So it helped them. It's not even that close. Wait a minute. Did they get runs or not? Because it's not showing an update to the score. Wasn't it just 2-0 already? Or am I lost my mind? If they get a grand slam, then I can clip this because I mentioned that before. Oh, I gotta plug my computer in. Well, actually, I don't have to yet. 201. It's 201 where I'm at. Oh, they can't get a grand slam now. 3-0. All right, boys. Thanks for watching. Sucks that the Cubs are about to lose. I'm gonna end the stream. Good luck with everything. Hopefully, shit turns around and I can stream it. We can get some more cool clips and see some cool shit. Take care.